that came out that was of note was Alita: Battle Angel. I know,
Mm-hmm.
I know Chris saw that one because we saw that one together too. We've pretty much seen
Elite,
almost all these movies together, but
basically.
how'd you feel about Alita?
Alita, I actually really enjoyed Alita, and I know it has mixed reviews,
Does it
but
really?
I personally thought it was really good.
I should probably actually
Uh,
look up the Rotten Tomatoes of these movies and just say those out just because. Let me.
like,
You could keep talking. I'm
do
just
you
gonna
care,
go look up the Lego movie.
uh, Pablo, do you care about Alita spoilers, or are you
I
good?
don't care. I
Okay, so,
think I've only seen a trailer or two, but yeah, I'll be fine.
but yeah, I think
Before you go on, Lego movie had a 86% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if that's higher
oh,
than the first one. Uh,
I think the first one had like, I want to say 90, but I could be dead wrong.
I wouldn't be
it
surprised
had a
if it
95.
was.
Lego movie
Oh yeah.
85
95,
and
yeah, I
95.
thought so.
Let me look up Alita. You could keep. You could go back to talking now.
But Alita's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I think the only let me see. I actually didn't have a problem with it. The villain was cool. The setup of the sequel, if we get one, is cool. I think the only problem I had with it was I think some of the characters were kind of like she has this boyfriend in the movie that's kind of
Yeah.
he's all
Yeah.
right. Plus,
Yeah.
since
I get
Paulo
what you're saying. I feel like he was
yeah
like. I don't know.
he
I don't want to say he was a bad character, but he was just like.
nah
He was like
he was
a
there to be there.
yeah, he was like literally a plot device, like just
Yeah,
for
so
her to be able to like do what she had to do at the end.
yeah, so plus Pablo, you say you don't care about spoilers, right?
Yeah, go ahead, fire away.
Plus they killed the dog in Alita, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh yeah, they did
Ooh,
stomp that dog out. I
ooh.
think
And
I
then Pablo, here's here's the funniest part about that movie. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
So her boyfriend dies, right, in the movie. And,
I don't trust this at all.
her,
I know what this
her
man is
boy,
about to bring up.
her boy, her boyfriend dies in the movie, right?
Yeah.
So her boyfriend dies. You know, Alita apparently she was like, from what I can remember, her old programming was like she was like part of this like no, I'm sorry, let me take it back. The robots in that thing, they have like this assassin group, right? And Alita becomes like the leader of this group. And when someone needs to be assassinated, you cannot break that code. Like if they say they have to be assassinated, they have to be assassinated, right?
Yeah,
So her boyfriend gets on this list, but obviously she doesn't want to kill her boyfriend. Plus, her boyfriend is a bad guy too, because he's taking down like innocent robots, using them from scrap metal for the bad guy. So he's already bad, but because ever since he met Alita, he wants to be a better person. So he tries to lead the gang. His name, him doing that gets his name on the assassin list actually. So she fakes his death. Well, actually, no, he actually does die. No, he dies, and I think she like takes his head off and puts it like in a like a uh, what's the one I'm looking for? Preservative jar or something, whatever it was. His head was in her like a jacket or something. So after that, Alita's father, who built her, built him like this robot body, right? So he's back, right? The boyfriend lives, and he. So Pablo, before I continue, Alita wants to get to this big city in the sky, right? Like that's where all the rich people live, right?
Yeah.
But and they have like these like cords that connect the lower level of the city, the peasant level, to the It's basically like a elevator, a big elevator,
yeah,
but people can climb it to like try to get up to the city. But they have these like spikes that come out and spin for people who try to come up, and like it kills them if they try to if they get a little too close, right? So after that, Alita she tries to go to the big city because she's been trying to get up the whole time, but she keeps getting like cheated out of her chance to get up there. So she goes up there. Her father tells her boyfriend, who is now also a robot, "Hey, could you go get her? Like she's going to kill herself up there." Now he goes up there. Now I'm going to say this: Alita has like this advanced body. Like she has like the top robot body, right? So she can do stuff other robots can't. And because her boyfriend was gonna die real quick, the father just kind of makes up his body real quick, just out of rusty parts and whatever. So, like I said, they're both trying to climb this thing. Alita's trying. No, I'm sorry. He's trying to stop Alita from going up there. He's trying to stop Alita. Alita keeps going up there, like, "Oh, come with me. We can do this together." So, after that, the boss up in the sky presses the button and turns on the spinning things while they're up there, right? And it starts going towards Alita and her boyfriend. And remember, I said Alita's body is more advanced, it's stronger. So she jumps over the cords, right? I mean, she jumps over the blades. Her boyfriend, on the other hand, also tries to jump over the blades.
He fucking failed.
My man gets shredded to pieces. So he doesn't die immediately. But I lean over to Alice. I'm just like, this man's about to die again. So I lean over there. So after that, she's holding him, but she's about to fall as well. You know the scenario. They're too heavy. So he's like, "Oh, drop me, Alita, let me go." She's saying no. He releases his arm. I think he like unhooks one of his arms and he falls. So I just thought, like, why would you bring him back?
That man.
If you're just gonna.
That man really died. How you died twice in one movie, bro?
Like, I don't know if the movie was trying to get us to connect with the character again. Like, oh, the first time didn't work. Let's do it again. But it was more funny than sad. Like, sure, it sucks that he died twice. But when I saw it, I was just like, all I was thinking was, how you die twice, bro? Come on now. Come on, Sean.
You had one job.
Right. So after that, the movie ends, and, she becomes like this. She vows to get up to the surface because her boyfriend died, tried to get up there. So it's a good movie. They definitely set up for a sequel. I mean, I'd go see a sequel. I'd like a sequel to come out. I would. Yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Let's see. Alita Battle Angel has a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, so audience gave it a 94.
60 isn't bad and it isn't good either. That's literally the middle ground.
Yeah, it's like average, but I mean, I liked it. It wasn't bad.
Nah, we ain't talking about Hellboy, right? Because that Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
we
talking about Hellboy. I haven't seen it, but I know Chris has. And if Chris will like any movie, so if Chris tells you that he didn't like Hellboy, then that movie must have been something else, bro. That man told me I didn't like Hellboy, and I was like, ooh.
Damn, it looks so good in the trailers, too.
It really did. We gonna get to Hellboy later. So next,
I
haven't seen this movie, but I know Chris has, so Chris is gonna be doing all the talking here. The third How to Train Your Dragon. It has a 91% on Rotten Tomato. Chris,
oh my god, Chris, and it deserves it, bro. It deserves it.
Movie, Chris. Go ahead and tell us about this.
Okay, Pablo, have you seen any of the How to Train Your Dragon movies?
No, I haven't.
I've only
Alex,
seen the first one.
You only seen the first one? Okay, so I'm not gonna go through the whole spiel of it. Me and Alex, I actually have Alex watch it one day. You'll enjoy it. But the movie, it was a pretty good closure to this like 3-part movie that they did. I'm not going to get into it too much without spoiling it because I really would rather you guys watch it. But all I'm going to say is there's this villain, probably I want to say the worst villain they've had, which is what you want to do for the third movie. He's a dragon hunter, so they're trying to kill like Toothless because he's the last Night Fury. So and he almost does it. But I can't even say too much without spoiling. But the end of the movie, all I'm gonna say is
you could go ahead and spoil it. You could go ahead. And spoil
it. Okay. So he doesn't. Obviously, he doesn't. Okay. So there's a part in the movie where you think Hiccup, the human, is gonna die because like he's riding on like the female dragon, and he yanks the bad guy and him off of the female dragon so she can go get Toothless because Toothless can't fly without Hiccup. So he was like, save Toothless, I'll die. So he yanks him off. They're both falling, and they're not gonna die, but they both get so close to this cliff. You're just like, are they really gonna end it like this? But the female comes back they save Toothless, then she comes back for Hiccup, but the dude does fall to his death. So after that, it gets to a point where Toothless is now the alpha of the dragons, because in the last movie, Toothless beat the main alpha because the alpha was evil. But Toothless and Hiccup's just like, too many people have come after our dragons, which is true. Every movie, they come after Toothless and the other dragons. So he's like, all right, Toothless, you take the other dragons, you go to this hidden world, and it's called the hidden world because there's actually a world underground that people can't get to, but dragons can. So he was like, okay, but you take the other dragons, like all the dragons, and take them to this hidden world. And I remember watching, I was like, damn, he really just letting Toothless go like this. So he leaves, and there's a literal time skip because you see Hiccup get married. You see him have kids at the end of the movie, and he takes his kids to the hidden world, and you see Toothless with 3 kids of his own. I remember just being like, oh, it's just a good movie. It was just a really good movie. I really enjoyed that movie.
Sounds like a good rap.
Like, I think
it's a lot of movie, movie franchises wrapping up this year.
Yeah,
X-Men, I think Avengers, this movie.
Yeah. Because I remember sitting there at the theater, like, it's funny, if Endgame didn't make me cry, but that almost did. Because I was sitting there when I saw that, because they do something at the end of the movie. They, like, all ride together at the end, and it's showing clips of the old movies. I was just like, oh, no. Oh, boy. Don't do it to me. No. But no, that was a good movie. I think you guys would enjoy it if you get a chance to see it.
Yeah, I've heard all 3 of... Well, I've seen the first one, but I've heard the second 2 are also really good, so...
They used to be on Netflix, wasn't they?
Yeah, they used to be. The series is still on Netflix, but they took movies off for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What do we got next? Next is Captain Marvel, which has a 78%.
Alright, let's
So for me, Captain Marvel...
Let's talk about Captain Marvel.
I don't think Captain Marvel was a bad movie. It just... I don't know. It just didn't feel
mid.
like... Yeah, it was mid. It didn't feel like it had any stakes. I don't really like Captain Marvel as a character. She's kind of boring. It's like... She's kind of... She's like overpowered for the sake of being overpowered. It's like... She's like Superman, but with less of a drive. Because, Superman has that whole... like...
I came here for a reason. I came here.
Drive.
The whole planet got blown up.
Yeah.
So I gotta make sure this one doesn't, that type of thing.
She doesn't feel like she has any of that. It feels like she's just like, oh, I got the powers, might as well. You know what I mean? Especially in that movie, it's like, it doesn't feel like she's really fighting for anything, and that might be because she's so overpowered or something, but I don't know. The movie definitely wasn't bad. Like, my favorite part of the movie is probably Sam Jackson, Nick Fury. Probably the best part of that movie.
I did hear about how they explained the eye patch.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
it's funny.
It was funny, but I feel like it didn't need to be done, I guess.
When you first see it, you're like, oh, that's pretty funny. But then when you think about it, you're like, I don't care.
That nigga got his eye scratched out by a cat. Or an eye patch. You would
think, it's like the director of the movie, I'm not going to said screw the audience, but it's like, they set up this whole thing in Winter Soldier when he was like, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. And then you hear that Skrulls are going to be in Captain Marvel, and you hear Nick Fury's going to be in Captain Marvel, but a young one, you're just like, oh, a Skrull obviously played him or something.
Yeah, and that wasn't the case.
But then again, you gotta give Marvel credit. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing I wasn't expecting was the Skrulls to be good guys, because I haven't really read any comics with the Skrulls in them. But from what I knew about the Skrulls is that most times they're bad guys in like Fantastic Four and stuff. So when they were just like refugees, I was like, oh, I really did not expect that shit.
Yeah. But back to what you said, Alex, about Captain Marvel not really having any.
Before you say that, let me also point out that the tomato meter score is 78%, but this audience score is only 56 on this movie. So,
Jesus.
Oof.
So,
which is because Captain Marvel is not a bad movie. Like, it's still
It's not. It's
compared to other movies.
It's enjoyable.
It's not a bad one.
I don't think I would watch it again.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable for what it was.
I mean, I was forced. I'm not even forced. I was drugged to it. I was drugged into it like 3 more times after we saw it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Damn. But back to what you said, Alex, with Captain Marvel, it's like she doesn't really have anything to fight for because she didn't even have a villain in the movie. Actually, she didn't have a villain. Yeah, but I don't know, because she was just kind of mowing through them. If you think about it. Yeah. Yeah, who are the bad guys now? But I'm trying. Captain Marvel, like you said, Nick Fury is probably the best part of it. I really like the main scroll too. I thought he was funny. But no, I like the main scroll who was the dad. I thought he was pretty funny. But I don't know. I just feel like there's something that they do with Captain Marvel and Endgame, which we'll get to that later. That I really feel like they could have waited till after Endgame to introduce her. They honestly could have waited. Oh my man. Oh man. It's about to be the Us stream now.
What is that movie about again?
Oh, can't even talk about without. So you can't even say without spoiling shit.
Because
Yeah.
Us is like a really good movie with a lot of twists and stuff. So I don't really want to spoil it.
All right,
Just,
I'm gonna look it up real
just
quick then.
yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah, all you really gotta know about Us is that there's more than one person. Like there's.
I feel like I've heard about it.
There's doubles.
Wait 1 second. Is the audio still cutting out, or is it good now?
Oh, okay. I know what this is now.
Yeah, but like I said, don't go searching for spoilers because I think you really would enjoy seeing that.
Like, cause I felt like I saw like trailers for it, and then I saw the poster, and I was like, oh yeah, that's that new Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I first saw the trailer for that, I was like, I probably won't go see that. But then I started seeing trailers for it more and more. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I might have to see this.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did because it was really good.
One thing I will say about Us is like just an overall like I guess kind of review of it, not to spoil anything. Is that I thought it was really good. It's definitely an enjoyable movie. Definitely a movie you could see more than once, for sure. Definitely a movie you should see more than once, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a good 2 times, maybe 3.
Yeah, just like Get Out. Jordan Peele is good at making movies, for sure. I'm excited to see what he comes out with next, for sure.
See, Jordan Peele's smart. He make it where you had to see his movies twice or 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more than just a funny man. Yeah. Take that key.
Oh, another thing about Us is Us had a lot more funny moments in it than Get Out did, which I appreciated.
Winston Duke was a fucking madman in this movie.
That man is a fucking fool.
Not the police already.
On their way. All right, that's like I said. We would talk about more about Us, but if you have not seen,
Pablo needs to see this movie.
I'll go watch it.
Next is Shazam, has a 90% on Rotten
Shazam. Now that I've been wanting to see Shazam again. I really been wanting to see that movie again. Shazam was actually really good. The DC is on a good track record. They're 3 for 3 right now.
Yeah, I like Shazam a lot. I don't know if I'd seen it.
Oh God. What's going on?
My mic.
Awesome.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
I don't know. I don't know what just happened to my mic right there.
But yeah. If DC just keeps up this track record, like they did get with Wonder Woman, they did get with Aquaman, and they came right back at it with Shazam, and I think it seems like they might be doing good with Joker. So if they could just keep up this, they'll be good.
Yeah. Thing about Joker is though, Joker is like a totally separate thing. My thing.
Standalone.
My thing with DC is, I feel like they should do standalones that have slight connections, kind of like how Shazam did. Like it's still in that world that Justice League and stuff was in. Obviously, you see Batman toys and stuff.
Yeah.
And Superman's at the end in that little cameo. I feel like they should keep doing stuff like that. Like have it in the universe, but don't connect them. Just like have these alternate stories, and then maybe every once in a while you pop up with him with a team up movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it
they
doesn't
got to
have
get
to
these
be.
team up movies together though.
It doesn't have to be as connected as the Marvel Cinematic
Marvel.
Universe was. Like just introduce
Yeah.
characters and then do team ups every once in a while.
Yeah, like I
build
said,
your
man.
own identity.
They, like I said, like I told you before, Alex, they have a golden opportunity here. Not every movie got to be connected, and then people will be fine with it. Marvel can't do that at this point.
Yeah, Marvel can't do that. They like I said, they could be doing whatever they want with their movies. Like they could be doing Flashpoint, alternate universes, New 52. They could do all kinds of shit.
They can make animated movies and be like, "Yep, this isn't connected. Deal with it."
But yeah, Shazam,
I still want that Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah, a Batman Beyond movie
Bro,
would be really.
I could
cool.
watch that in a heartbeat.
Batman Beyond movie in the Spider-Verse style. Come on now, DC. I know you're listening. Give it to me.
But DC's in kind of a rut right now when it comes to Batman. I don't even think they have a Batman at the moment anymore.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan wants to play Batman. Just let him play it.
Yeah, they need to find a Batman. That Batman movie was the only movie. I mean, before Joker, but that Batman movie was the only movie I was looking forward to. Because
Jaden Smith is Batman.
Not Jaden Smith.
Yeah, he already wore the Batman costume to his prom.
He did. He had the white Batman suit on.
Oh, they're supposed to be doing like a biopic with fucking Kanye in it, and he's fucking Kanye-ing that.
Oh yeah, I seen that they're doing a biopic with Kanye, but it's Kanye from alternate universes.
Yeah, and I mean Cinemax, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's the weirdest concept I've ever heard of. They're doing a Kanye verse. Like, I mean,
into the Kanye verse.
I mean, I might watch it. It sounds interesting, but why?
What if the Kanye that made Graduation was in a different universe with the Kanye that did Whoopity Scoop?
Alright, so next we got Hellboy.
Alright, so
15% on Rotten Tomatoes. Go ahead and tell us about Hellboy, Chris.
Okay, so on my view of seeing it, mind you, my coworker dragged me to it. Dragged me to it, not drugged me. Wait a minute. When I watched it, see, here's the thing. You guys seen the original Hellboy movies, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They definitely stuck more with the comics. I will give them that. Like comic wise, when you watch it, you're like, okay, yeah, this did way more better than the old ones did. The CGI in it, I will say, is really good. Only, see, they do this. They have cuts and they have this cut in the movie. Like I think they do it twice or maybe 3 times. Like they have it where when one scene's over, they'll cut to another scene, like a totally different scene.
Yeah.
They didn't. I don't think they knew how to do that because they had it where he was knocked out twice in the movie, and they just went to another scene, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, you were asleep."
What? That just
they
like
do that
lazy
twice.
Lazy writing and bad editing.
You can't see me. I'm scratching my head right now.
But like I said, the CGI was really good. It was. I'm not sure how you guys feel about like gore and stuff, but I mean I don't mind it. But when it's just gore to have gore in it, just because you're like rated R, I'm like, come on now.
Is that what Hellboy is?
Yeah, it's like remember the scene in the trailer where they show that thing walking through the city and it's like slicing people up?
Yeah.
That whole scene is just gore.
Does it serve any purpose?
Gore.
So it's just gore for the sake of gore then.
Yeah, and then there's a scene where he's bathing with this one chicken blood, and it's like, okay, that's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. But no, other than that, like if you go in it just like I've read the comics, let's see if they stick to it. They do stick to the comics in this. Like I watched the review, and they apparently they have a couple of iconic scenes in there. I don't know which ones. I'm not going to search for them, but like I'm not going to watch it again. But if you're a diehard Hellboy fan, you'll probably like this. You'll probably like it. If you can get past the original actor, you'll like it. So that's all I got to say about that.
Maybe I'll watch it one day eventually.
I think you wouldn't. I think you probably wouldn't find some enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Uh,
That's definitely a let's get drunk at your house and watch the movie.
Bro, I was about to bring up. I'll probably watch that while I'm hammered or something.
Yeah.
All right, so last but not least, certainly not least, of the movies that have come out this year so far is Avengers Endgame.
Ha!
That has a meaty 95%
Yes,
on
sir.
Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm surprised that isn't higher. Actually, I thought it would be like
It was a 97 at first, but
So Endgame, initial thoughts.
amazing.
Probably
Actually amazing.
Probably one of the best superhero movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree.
It's like
definitely my favorite Marvel movie.
It might be better than Dark Knight, actually. Kind of thinking about it, because that's what it's up against.
Definitely my top favorite Marvel movie. Probably, yeah, like I said, superhero movie.
Yeah. It's I just try to like go back and remember the stuff, and just like all the things that I kind of just have like little they're just like little nitpicks though, but I wouldn't change much. But
Right.
you have to nitpick.
I have 2 nitpicks. That's it, and I hate to nitpick it.
Yeah, I feel like you got a nitpick for like this.
You really got to find a lot wrong with. You really got to sit there and for like a good couple hours, be like, I really don't care for that part. It'd be like, come on now.
Like,
Yeah, because
there's so many. Like it's such a great movie. It's so much.
Yeah.
There's so much payoff in it. Like it's just. It's just
you
crazy
really
what they managed to do with this whole cinematic universe. All these movies leading up to this, and like that's a lot of planning and a lot of movies to have like coordinate and coexist to lead up to something like this, and then have this actually be like a good like course finisher, like a good dessert. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh yeah, saving the best for last.
And like, it's just insane that this is how it ended. I mean, of course, sure, yeah, Spider-Man is technically the last movie of this phase, but
well, no, actually, this movie was the last of the phase.
No, Spider-Man.
No, it's Far From Home.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Really?
Since Spider-Man is like kind of an epilogue, I'd say. It's the last one.
Okay.
But we'll talk about Spider-Man later.
Yeah, cause I got some stuff to say about that Spider-Man trailer.
But
yes.
Yeah. It's...
Okay, but yeah, here goes a segment of the podcast. Actually have some stuff written down. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, all right. So, I want to talk about the snap, or the reverse snap, I would say.
The Hulk snap.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about the whole grabbing the Infinity Stones altogether? Like just that whole thing of just grabbing Infinity Stones from different timelines.
How do I feel about it? I think it was a clever way to do it.
Yeah, makes sense, but kind of doing the Soul Stone again, it kind of just felt like a rehash of Infinity War. Like I understand why they did it. It's just like we kind of seen it before though already.
Yeah.
Just with 2 different people.
Yeah. I think they handled it well. I mean, of course, whenever you deal with time travel, shit's gonna get messy. Just because that's how time travel is. But I think they didn't innovate the way time travel works or anything, but I think they definitely did a good job of handling time travel. Like I said, of course you can find holes and shit like that, but like I said, that's always gonna happen when you mess with time travel. You just gotta not think about it too much when it comes to time travel. And I've heard
with time travel movies, you gotta let stuff go.
Yeah, I've heard with a lot of the stuff that people were questioning, the Russos have had answers for. Like the Russos have answered a lot of shit. People are like, well, why is this or what happened with this? The Russos supposedly have answered that stuff, but I think they did a good job with it.
I will say their explanation of time travel is probably the most simplest to understand in regards to time. Like like it doesn't change anything. It's just whatever you do.
Alternate
That's
timeline.
just a branched universe, which I think that was a really simple way of doing that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's
Probably the most simplest way you could do time travel movies.
Yeah.
It was basically Marty McFly is a big dipshit.
Yeah. So, who was you guys' favorite character in this movie?
One thing I didn't understand. What was it, Christian? My favorite thing about this movie?
Thor.
Yeah, Thor was pretty good.
Thor was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't expect that from him, to be honest.
My favorite things are either Cap finally wielding the hammer, or Tony being the one to snap, like to finish it off. Like that was pretty cool.
All right. I think my favorite scene. Well, actually, hang on. Before I do say that, I'll do characters. I think probably my favorite characters in the movie. I think two of them. I think Ant-Man, because I thought he was hilarious in this movie.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man was great in this movie.
And actually, you know what? I got three actually. Ant-Man, I had Captain America, just because I thought he was really funny in this movie as well. Plus the whole hammer scene. And actually Nebula. I think Nebula had a pretty good arc in this movie.
Oh yeah. She kind of tied into the whole bringing Thanos back thing too. Like it kind of made sense why.
Yeah.
She had a bigger role than I thought she would.
Yeah, I think this probably the biggest role she's had in any of the movies. Because she was in Guardians 1 and 2 and in Infinity War, but really she was really just in those movies as like not a side villain. Well, the first Guardians, a side villain, but more of like I think with Infinity War, she was more like just the person to see like Thanos' bad side, because like she's been trying to kill Thanos since the first Guardians movie. But it really showed. I think her arc in this movie was really good.
Nebula killed her past self, but she didn't die afterwards. That's because when she killed her past self, she just created an alternate timeline. Like the way they do time travel is that if you change something in the past, it doesn't affect the future. It just creates a new timeline where that past is your future. So if I go back in time and I kill myself, I'm not gonna fade away. I just created a timeline where I'm dead now. Like it's 2019 and myself from like 2030 came back and killed me, so now I'm not alive anymore.
Yeah.
Like it just creates alternate timelines instead of changing things.
Which again, that's the simplest way you can do it.
Yeah, that's why they brought back the Infinity Stones and just put them back where they were, because they didn't want to create another timeline.
Plus, I will say this, which I think this is kind of what they're doing with Spider-Man. I think them not having Infinity Stones in their like reality is going to cause some problems.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, the Ancient One said if one Infinity Stone is out of place, that creates like a bad branch, and I think now the main MCU is nothing but a bad branch. You know?
Not only that, but them, like, not only that, but, in the trailer it says the Snap created a rip. So there's that too, and the fact that even though they did put the stones back, they did fuck a couple things up that probably created alternate timelines. Thor taking his hammer back probably created a timeline.
Loki taking the Tesseract.
Yeah, Loki taking the Tesseract created a timeline.
Cap fighting himself.
Yeah, the Cap saying "Hail Hydra" to to those dudes probably fucked something up. Like they like did a lot of stuff, but
that is America's ass.
I knew someone was gonna say it.
That is America's ass.
As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
But yeah, it was certainly a good movie, a good end. Like I've said this before to Chris, but I don't know if I want to keep watching after this. Like, of course I'm gonna watch Spider-Man because it's technically the last one, and I love Spider-Man, but I don't know if I want to keep watching after this. I mean, it looks
I have something to say later on about. Yeah, I don't think you stop now, because just the way Marvel's doing it about multiverses, I think they're making sure people can't stop.
Yeah, they're like, I mean,
they basically saying we're gonna get back to it.
I mean, yeah, with the whole time travel and the multiverse thing, they could potentially bring back some of the old Avengers. Like, even if they didn't have all that, Tony could still come back via AI, like, or hologram.
Yeah.
But since they have multiverses and stuff, like, It's gonna be they're gonna start wilding out.
Yeah,
now I will say. Oh, go ahead, Pablo. My bad.
Oh, yeah, but like bringing Stark back would kind of just like make the ending of this movie just like, oh well, he just comes back anyway. Kind of like takes the how special that ending was out of it if they just bring him back.
But that's the thing about comics. They kill people and bring them
all
back.
the time.
They'll like kill a hero 1 month and bring them back literally like 2 months later. Like that's the thing about comics.
Look at Spider-Man. Spider-Man died and Miles was born. Now I think there's like 7 different Spider-Man comics out right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With Peter Parker.
So,
but see, I think it's different with movies, just because people are like,
it definitely is. Like when you read the comics, you're used to that. Like, you're used to.
But movie, you're like, oh, come on now.
When it's a movie, you're gonna be like, oh, really? So I was hurt over nothing.
Yeah.
So see, with that, you'll have like the Loki effect where in Infinity War, when people saw Loki's neck get snapped, I swear, had people were like, okay, yeah, whatever, that man's not dead. But it turns out, the Russo brothers said any death in the movie that wasn't due to the snap is permanent. Which I'm surprised they did that, because Hamdar I knew was dead. Our Loki is still dead. Like, that's a different Loki that got away. Vision is still dead. I'm surprised they didn't bring Vision back, which they may bring him back eventually. Gamora's still dead, but we have past Gamora, so
yeah, we didn't even
feel like that's
Vision in this movie. Like,
nah, Vision's dead.
Like we didn't see him in the past. We didn't see anything of Vision. Like that man was nowhere to be seen in this movie. He was
like when the portals came up, I was like, "Oh, is Vision gonna show up?" No. All right, so I feel like we got a little bit more to talk about since before we get to the nitpick part. I want that to be like its own thing. Okay, initial reactions to the portals opening.
I was hyped.
I was like, Spider-Man's coming back.
I was screaming. I was screaming in my theater, dude.
Yeah, it was.
I think I screamed like a good 4 times in that theater.
Yeah, that was a great part when the portal started opening up.
Okay, that. Let's see. Cap. Oh, there's a shot in the movie where Cap is standing by himself, and it's like he's looking at the whole Thanos army. I thought that was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that was a clean shot.
Thought that was an excellent shot. Ronan, who is Hawkeye, I think he was really, like, his whole segment of him taking down like the Japanese cartel was pretty cool. I would actually watch a Ronan movie on its own because that was pretty cool seeing with him.
Yeah,
that was.
Let's see.
Oh
right, I want to talk about Black Widow's death. I did not expect them to kill Black Widow off.
Yeah, I did not expect that either.
Me neither.
Like, I thought for sure, like, I want to say I knew that was coming, like, because anyone could have died in this movie. I was prepared for anyone to go in this movie.
Yeah.
But it's just, I didn't go into this movie like, Black Widow's definitely on my top 10 death list. One of the Avengers that I knew was possibly going to die did die in this movie. I think y'all know who it is. But for Black Widow to die, I was just like, what? Back to what you said, Pablo. I wasn't sad about Natasha. I mean, obviously I was sad. She was one of the original Avengers. I just feel like
them fighting to see who dies was sadder than her actually dying. Like, them fighting each other to like, kill themselves, that was sad. Like, I was like, God damn. And then, but, like, her actually dying was still sad, but it was like, I don't know, it's kind of because we already seen it. It's like the same movie, the same music, I
think that's what it is. It was, the exact same music. And then it was like, did they have to do the whole Hawkeye in the pool thing? Like, we saw that with Thanos already. Like, that's a long, well, not a long scene, but you sit there like, all right. But yeah, it's like when you first see it with Gamora, you're like, geez, but they actually threw somebody off the cliff.
I also feel like it needed to be there because otherwise it would have been weird if it wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, because I mean,
I remember just sitting
that is the only way to get the Soul Stone. Like, only other way they could have gotten the Soul Stone is if they went back when Thanos got it and then beat Thanos' ass to get the Soul Stone from him.
And would you rather do? Would you rather just jump off a cliff or try to fight Thanos, who already had like half of the stones already?
Yeah, I mean, both are gonna go to death. But I just thought it wasn't funny, but I just imagine my second time seeing it, I just imagine Red Skull sitting there like somebody got to speed this up.
Yeah, she's still getting the movie.
But yeah, it's set in the past. I feel like it's gonna end with Hawkeye getting her anyway, but that's okay.
Yeah, I saw somebody say watch the end of that movie be Hulk and Hawkeye going back in time together or something.
Oh. Because it wouldn't change the past.
Yeah.
But let's see.
It sucks that a lot of the original died, but a lot of them are still there. I know Chris Hemsworth said he's willing to do Thor forever.
Yeah, as long as he can.
So
I know the only reason Chris Evans stopped because he wants to start directing. So I mean, good on him.
I know for a fact Chris Hemsworth is signed up for at least another 2 movies.
Yeah.
I don't know about Mark Ruffalo. I mean, Hulk's still alive and still there, but I don't know if he's signed up for more movies or what he wants to do.
Yeah. And I will say that's one of the nitpicks that we'll talk about in a second here. But I think we've talked about A-Force. I thought that was a really cool scene.
I thought it was a alright scene. It just felt kind of forced.
Yeah, I mean,
like there's this big ass battle going on, and all y'all just gonna stop.
And all the women just
to come over here, like.
Oh yeah.
Tony just said, "Pepper, what the fuck, Pepper?"
While Tony, Captain America, and Thor getting their ass beat by Thanos, all the women over there trying to do a little team up shit.
Like, come on, the big purple guy's the problem, not these little munchkins.
Speaking of them fighting, the first time I seen it, like when it's like the last little bit of fight when they're after Thanos throws the sword at the portal and they're trying to fight with the gauntlet. When Thanos slams Cap on the ground and then punches him while he's on the ground.
That was not called for.
That shit had me crying in the theater when I first saw it, bro. That man was already on the ground and this man Thanos duffed his shit on the ground.
I mean, if you think about it though, like let's look at it. This human dude not only picks up a hammer and beats you with hammer and shield, but the scene that's kind of funny to me. Remember when he was just hacking away at Cap's shield?
Yeah.
That was not strategy. That was straight up rage.
Yeah, that man was mad.
That was anger.
I want to know what his sword is made out of that it broke that.
That's got to be strong. Yeah. That's got to be stronger than vibranium.
What is stronger than vibranium?
Adamantium, I think, but that couldn't have been adamantium. Adamantium. That's one thing. But
I do have to talk about something that did make me laugh before that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have, but it did. Remember when, it was after Hulk snapped everything back, and they were making sure everything worked. Then Ant-Man's just looking out the window like, "Hey, I think it worked."
Ant-Man got blown.
When I first saw that scene, I thought Ant-Man died.
Me too, but I was just like, "Damn."
That man got blown, but that scared me. Like, cause all you see is this laser fall down. That scared the hell out of me, dude.
Oh, we talked a bit about Cap holding Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Marvel did need help getting past that army. I don't know if she needed help getting past that army, to be honest. Like, her entrance was her completely destroying a giant ass spaceship.
Yeah. That man, can we talk about that man Thanos was scared when all them portals started opening?
Oh yeah, he was kind of shook.
But I want to talk about the scene. Now, while we're talking about scenes that made us laugh, it wasn't that it was a funny scene. It was just how mad and hurt he seemed like when the kids want to take a picture with Hulk, but then you have Ant-Man just arguing with them kids, and he's just like, "Take your goddamn phone back."
Take the goddamn phone back.
It just like made me laugh so much.
Yeah,
he sounded so hurt.
Ant-Man was great in this movie.
My man says, "That ain't one sandwich. I'm starving."
Ant-Man was great in this movie. So was Hulk, even though he didn't do a lot of fighting, unfortunately.
Yeah, like I said, that's a nitpick. We'll talk about that. So,
I mean, it sucks because, like, Hulk didn't. I mean, sure, Hulk is the one that snapped, you know, so he's the one that brought everybody back. But it kind of sucks that he himself didn't do a lot of fighting in both of these.
I was expecting. I'll get out the way right now, and I'm not even gonna sit here and say I could have directed a better movie because I know, God knows, I couldn't. But what I would like to see is, we already didn't see a lot of Hulk in Infinity War. We barely saw him in Infinity War. And we can't say we didn't see him in Endgame because he was pretty much in the whole Hulk was pretty much in the whole movie. But what I would like to see is, like, you remember how he said him and Hulk worked together to like do one thing?
Yeah.
I would have liked to see it at like the end of the movie where they're all fighting. Like Bruce is just like, all right, Hulk, have at it, and you just see Hulk like get bigger. Like I want to see World Breaker Hulk. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah, and that's like Hulk at its strongest. And even if they didn't do a whole Thanos Hulk rematch, like I really didn't need to see that. But just see Hulk like jumping around, slamming on different creatures. Like I would like to see that. You really don't see Hulk fight at all in the last battle.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I don't think he fights at all. I mean, his arm is hurt and everything, so he's not really doing much.
Then again, with that baby arm he got, what he really gonna do?
My thing is,
why everybody gotta have baby arms when they wield a gauntlet?
So
Thanos had a baby arm in the beginning of the movie.
Well, that's not because he was wielding the gauntlet. That's because he tried to destroyed the stones. That's what did that to him. Thanos.
Oh yeah.
Thanos is like the only one out of the three people that wielded the gauntlet that wasn't getting fucked up when they first put the gauntlet on.
Yeah.
So I think it's a power level related thing. Like Thanos did the snap, and he was fine. Like the snap didn't like kill him or anything.
It hurt him, but he was still like good. It didn't really like it took effect till he destroyed the stones.
Yeah, him destroying the stones is what fucked him up. Because I mean,
imagine seeing it. Oh, go ahead.
Because Hulk, obviously, he got a little fucked up, but he was fine. And then Tony straight up died from wielding it.
So. Yeah. Imagine sitting in your home making oatmeal and people come in your house and just cut your head and arm off.
They ran up on that man, bro.
You thought we forgot, nigga?
Thank you, daughter. Slice.
Bro, I was expecting them to go see Thanos, but I was not expecting them to just slice that man.
Not that early.
Yeah.
Thanos, you see.
I remember as soon as they sliced Thanos' head off, I was like, okay, so it must be a past Thanos we're about to fight.
Yeah.
Even though when I first saw him, I was like, that man does not look like he's ready for a fight.
That man was just collecting his fruits, bro.
He was chilling. My man said you should be grateful.
You murdered trillions!
Say, though, my cereal! Come on, bro, I'm just sitting up here eating my oatmeal. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? But I will say this, even I don't have a problem with it. I just thought it was kind of funny. Past Thanos, the one that came to the present, he seemed more arrogant than future Thanos. Like my man was saying all like, what I'm about to do to y'all, pathetic, annoying little planet, I'm gonna enjoy it.
I mean, it's probably because he watched them kill him, and it's probably because he watched him win. And then they kill him, and then they come back in time and still try to reverse it. That's probably why that man was upset.
I enjoy it.
That man was probably like, just take your L.
That boy needs to listen to Dr. Strange.
That boy was about to straight up create a whole new universe. That scared me a little bit.
If he told him which one, it wouldn't happen. Thanos just did not hear that part.
I will say, though, Thanos, even though it can be argued he didn't know, that Thanos was kind of stupid to come to the future. All he had to do was wait for the stones to come back, and if he could have easily just killed, like, you know how you saw Nebula's memories?
Yeah. Like,
when it's your turn to fight, just kill everyone that's in that room. Don't even give them a chance to sit there, plan it out. Like, and remember Infinity War when he's like crushing Thanos' head with that Infinity Stone? If he remembers back at that time, he's just like, oh yeah, no wait, you were in that vision. Kill you. When he's fighting Tony, he stabs him in that side, just slice him up. When he's fighting Cap, hit that man just a little harder in his jaw, he's dead.
Yeah, that is true, but
why Cap get punched by Thanos so many times? Now I'm thinking about it.
That man Cap was eating them punches.
He was. I really like Cap in this movie. It really showed him not giving up.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we got to talk about the ending of the movie.
I saw it coming.
I definitely called Tony dying. Yeah, it's still.
I didn't call the exact way, but I knew that's what was going to be the big ending.
Yeah, I didn't call how he died. I just knew he was gonna go out. And then I like the ending a lot.
In Iron Man.
I liked it.
Yeah, I think that was a good way for him to go out. I will say,
it was the best way.
Like,
for him to go out, honestly.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Tony dying like that. I will definitely just say though that I feel like anyone better could have wielded the gauntlet. But then again, Tony's suit is the only one that could have snatched the stones away without Thanos really noticing it. Because I feel like he just transferred, like, since his stuff is mostly nanotech, he probably just transferred the stones when he was grabbing onto the gauntlet. Honestly.
Yeah.
And then
but go ahead.
I liked Cap going back and passing on the mantle to Falcon. That was cool. I'm glad Cap.
Oh, we're Black Captain America.
I'm glad Cap went back to his own time. Like, that man been fighting for a while.
Ever since he got off the ice.
Like, him and Tony both deserved to
rest.
So I'm glad. Like, that ending shot of the movie was really good.
Yeah. It just shows that he's just at peace, man.
I think Bucky knew the whole time too.
Yeah, Bucky knew he was gonna go back.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah.
I like when Falcon. I find it funny how Falcon was yelling at the Hulk, telling him to get back. It's just like, Falcon, watch your mouth. I'm trying. I can't do it all.
Yeah, I wondered that too, but I mean, I don't know.
Let me see. What else can we talk about? The funeral. We could talk about the funeral. Everyone there. The kid from Iron Man 3.
Oh yeah, the kid from Iron Man 3 was there, which I thought was pretty cool that they included him.
I would not mind him being, because in the comics his character becomes Iron Lad, who is basically a protege of Tony. Before before the whole Ironheart thing came out, he was the one who was next in line for like Tony, basically.
I don't know. It seems like we'll talk about Far From Home later, but it seems like Spider-Man might be also the new Iron Man.
I saw a theory on Twitter that I'm not gonna say it's stupid because I don't want to call it. I mean, you never know what Marvel's thinking about, but I just feel like it's the most likely to happen. The dude said that because Peter says we need a new Iron Man, that he's gonna give up his mantle as Spider-Man and become the new Iron Man. I'm just like, no.
I don't think
he's not gonna do that.
I think he just might become Iron Spider, if anything.
Yeah.
He's already got the suit and everything.
But yeah, he's definitely gonna become the new poster boy for Marvel Cinematic Universe.
He deserves it the most.
Now, when Captain Marvel become the new poster girl,
I'm gonna be upset because she don't deserve it.
She don't.
We don't have no connection to her. Like, even if there weren't Spider-Man movies, I feel like everybody has a better connection to Spider-Man than Captain Marvel.
While we're on the topic of Captain Marvel, I'm going to get my nitpick out the way. The first was Hulk. We talked about it. The second, when I was talking about Captain Marvel,
the same one as mine. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, Captain Marvel, man. They could have waited till this movie, because if you're not going to put Captain Marvel in this movie at all, like, what's the point?
I feel like they could have waited, but at the same time, if she would have just showed up and like blew up that ship with no problem and took on Thanos with no problem, people would have been like, "What the fuck? Why is she so strong? Like, why is she just here being so strong?" So I feel like they definitely needed that movie for it, because otherwise people would have been like, "What? Why? Why is she?"
See, it's sad because I like Brie Larson, because she's a good actress. Like, I just don't think, because she was in actually watched Scott Pilgrim the other day, and I forgot that she was in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because she played Scott's ex-girlfriend. She was actually really good in that movie. I just think Marvel needs to give her a chance to really act, and hopefully, if she either in her sequel or any other movie she's in, they kind of rework her character a little bit. Because as of right now, she seems like she does, like you said, Alex. She doesn't have any emotions. She seemed kind of arrogant to me in Endgame, because when she says, when Bruce says, "How do we know it's not going to end up any differently?" She's like, "Because you have me." I'm just like, that's kind of an arrogant thing to say.
Yeah, like, okay, we get it. You're super strong and all that shit.
You see a Rhodey? Wow, fuck you.
Yeah.
Rhodey was funny in this movie too. I loved Rhodey in this movie.
Yeah, he was good. He was real good.
But I don't know. Captain Marvel. I want to like Captain Marvel. Her character just needs some rework, and it seems I've read that Miss Marvel might be in Captain Marvel too. So I feel like maybe they could, I don't know, work something out with that. Like it'd be like a Tony Stark and Spider-Man type thing where she just like, I don't know. I just feel like she needs a little bit of because she could be a good character. She really could. She just needs some reworks with her.
Yeah.
There was something in the movie with Captain Marvel that, like, I don't know if I just missed it, but it, like, bothered me to death for, like, 20 minutes. Like, how the hell did she find Stark out in space?
I want to say because Rocket probably had like a GPS in Milano.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rocket probably knows where. It's like his car, really. He's probably just like, oh, hey, look, there's like, I'm seeing two motion things in my Milano. Could you go get that? Now, granted, he probably was hoping that it was anyone other than Tony and Nebula. He probably was hoping it was like Quill or someone else.
Oh yeah, Groot.
Well, Groot was with him when he died, so he knows.
Yeah.
I will say though, on the topic of Rocket, I found it weird that when he's talking to Thor, he's like, "I lost the only family I ever had." Quill, Groot, Drax, the bug lady with the antennas. He said everyone but Gamora. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Like, he did not say Gamora at all. He even remembered Mantis, kind of, but not Gamora.
Probably because... I don't know. Probably because he knew that Gamora died.
Maybe, because he does say there are people who are dead and people who are kind of dead. Okay, maybe.
And so they probably just came to terms with Gamora.
But yeah,
it's a good
that
really
Endgame, my favorite Marvel movie.
Yeah, I'd agree for sure. All right,
favorite Marvel.
Any closing thoughts on Endgame?
Hey, Thor, this guy called me a dickhead.
Oh my god, that was good.
That whole scene was hilarious.
My man said, "You here to fix the cable?" Thor, he's back. The kid in the game called me a dickhead. New 69. There's a scene when I went to see the third time. You can see me throw a piece of pizza at the TV. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
You'll cry to your mommy.
When I saw Fortnite in there, I was like, well, yeah, the update. Of course, Fortnite would be in the game. So while we're wrapping up here, talking about things we like. One, I like Nebula in this movie. More ways than one. I'll get that out the way right now.
All right, Lex.
Two, Alex said it to me, and I've seen the movie 3 times now, and both the 2 times I've seen it, I can't get it out of my head. So Pablo, if you go see Endgame again, fuck you, Alex. There's the scene where when you first see T'Challa come out the portal. If you go see it, Pablo, I don't know if it was the editing or if it was the camera, but that man is very lengthy. He's really tall.
That man T'Challa long, bro.
He's very skinny.
That man looks so long. His arms almost reach all the way to his kneecap. That man came out there looking like a goddamn rag doll, bro. Why he come out there like that? Oh my god.
Let's see.
Get that man T'Challa long.
I will say, if we get it on DVD, of course. I hope when we get it on DVD, I hope there's a deleted scene or at least an alternate scene. I would really like to see Cap's reaction to going back to Vormir and seeing Red Skull.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I really want to see those two react.
I was wondering about that, like, cause he had to have gone back there, so I wonder what that interaction was like.
Yeah, I hope we see, even if it's a funny thing. I just want to see those two interact. I really do. I don't even care if it's a comedy thing. Just do it. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Other than that, you know, they're probably setting up the next Avengers with Hawkeye's daughter and Ant-Man's daughter. That's about it. Tony had a kid. You know, that's really all you can say about that. When they were talking on like the screens and Black Widow said there were some tremors under the ocean, and Okoye says when we see tremors under the ocean we do nothing. Apparently that was a Namor Easter egg from.
Oh really?
So yeah, they could be doing that. I don't know. They could be doing Namor. He may show up in Black Panther too, because he's mostly a Black Panther villain, because they're Namor's people and T'Challa's people are always at war. So that could be what the sequel is about.
Interesting.
Other than that, no after credit.
Yeah, no after credit.
No.
That was surprising.
Just Tony working away at his
first suit, which I was mad about no after credit at first, but then it's like this is the end of a saga.
I mean, what are they even gonna show?
Right, like you really don't want to show a next big bad, because then it's like people will be like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
Which I feel like they probably want to nukes the big bad to like Doctor Strange or something like that. Which, whatever.
Oh, we did miss something.
What?
Stan Lee's last cameo.
Oh yeah, this is Stan Lee's last cameo.
This is his last. Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad this is his last cameo, because this is basically the last of. This is the last of the saga.
Yeah.
This is it. Are you guys sure? I swear I heard something about him having a cameo in Homecoming. I mean, Far From Home. Is that?
That's what I thought that would be his last one, but apparently this was his last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I will see. But I've heard this is his last one.
That's what I've heard too.
It's gonna suck not looking out for him, because either this one's his last cameo or Far From Home is last cameo. Either way, after those two, there's no more cameos. So whatever's after Far From Home, we just got used to him not being in the movie. So I was like, put like a picture of him somewhere. But even then, it's not gonna be the same.
I think with that 8-bit, I mean it's kind of a shitty coincidence if it did happen, but I feel like probably just all his friends disappeared too.
Yeah, they got Thanos. That was probably how they write their way out of that.
Yeah.
Just a teacher in a class. Mr. Parker, is anyone seen Mr. Parker? MJ just raised her hand. He got dusted. Okay. Dead leaves. Dusted. All right. Who is here? It's just us two, sir. Fuck.
But
I wonder if, because it seemed like life did still go on. So I wonder if for the kids who get dusted, do they get to skip ahead a grade, or do they have to?
Probably not.
I don't know.
I mean, they did jump 5 years.
Yeah, I don't think you age when you're in the Soul Stone.
No, they definitely didn't age.
So that's that.
All right, I think that's pretty much it. Unless you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about.
No, that should be it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right,
that's it for the game. All right, so now movies that are coming up this year. I got the first trailer. First movie is Detective Pikachu. We're just gonna watch the latest trailers of whichever movie it is, and then talk about it a little bit afterwards. So you got Detective Pikachu. Start the trailer.
So there I was. I woke up with a heavy case of amnesia in the middle of nowhere. The only clue to my past is Harry's name and address inside this hat. So I made my way to the apartment, and that's when I found you and your stapler gun.
Stop talking! You're a hallucination!
You're a hallucination.
So you're a talking Pikachu with no memories who's addicted to caffeine.
I can stop whenever I want. These are just choices. Another round, extra shot, black as night. Thank you, sweetie. I don't know. Maybe Harry got in too deep. Mixed up the wrong crowd, that kind of thing. Look, you can talk to humans. I can talk to Pokemon. And if you want to find your pops, we're gonna need each other.
No, I don't need a Pokemon.
What about a world-class detective? Ah, my clues!
What is all this?
Harry is still alive. Case closed. But still open until I solve it. All right, here it is. Harry faked his own death. Or somebody else faked Harry's death. Or Harry faked somebody else's death. That last one doesn't work
No.
at all. Now, obviously, I've dealt with this putz before, so I'll just do it again.
Hey, bud, what are you doing?
I can't do it when people are watching. Get me the hell out of here! That's a twist. That's very twisty. Get him!
He's barely moving.
Don't tell him that. Oh, he's on a bike. Quick, get in front of him.
Stop.
Oh, no. He's going down hard, Tim. Should have worn a helmet.
Alright. So what are we thinking about Detective Pikachu?
It looks really funny. And I cannot wait to see it.
Look pretty good too.
Yeah, I think
some
of them are weird looking, but I think for the most part they did a good job with them.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get to it later, but there are definitely other characters out there that didn't get the same amount of love. We'll get to it later. We're gonna talk about it later.
Do we need to though?
Well, is that not a recent movie coming out?
Do we need to though?
Are we gonna talk about it?
Do we need to though?
We got to talk about it. But anyway, it's Detective Pikachu time. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think this movie comes out in a couple weeks actually.
It comes out this Friday. What are you talking about?
Oh
yeah, May
shit.
10th. Yeah.
Comes out this Friday.
A nigga didn't know.
There is one thing that worries me like a little bit, but I kind of think to go around it. Like, it's based on a game first. I just hope they don't follow the game that much.
Well, see, yeah, I was gonna say they're definitely. It is based on the game, but I feel like they're being smart. They're literally doing their own original story.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going off any game, any like episode. This is their own thing.
Yeah, they're just using the Detective Pikachu name. I think it's gonna. I think
they're
it's
literally
gonna
just using the Pokemon.
I think it's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably will.
It's got Ryan
I will
Reynolds in
say,
it.
right. I will say though, I don't. Even though I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know how it's gonna play. I thought it was kind of weird. Like, this is a detective movie, so I don't know why Mewtwo is in it.
Yeah,
I think it has something to do with the story of how his dad ends up missing.
Yeah, the story's gonna be interesting. All right.
But no, Ryan Reynolds. I think he was probably the perfect choice. I think the only choice I would have liked was Danny DeVito. Pikachu.
That would have been
Just because I feel like they probably was trying to get the weird, like the most weirdest voice for this little small cute rat thing.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited to see Charizard, Squirtle, Mewtwo. I'm even excited to see Mewtwo. I'm hoping Mew shows up if they do a Mewtwo.
Yeah.
But no, I think like this like is gonna be pretty good. I'm definitely excited to see it.
Yeah, same. All right, next we got the John Wick trailer. Play that now.
I have not seen it. I have not seen any of the John Wick, so this is you and Pablo. If Pablo has seen them.
No, I have not.
I need to see the John Wick movies.
I've only seen the second one. I haven't seen any trailers for this movie though, so this is first for me.
You gonna play one?
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Do what you gotta do.
You have no idea what's coming.
Mr. Wick broke the rules. I trust you understand the repercussions if he survives. John Wick, excommunicado, is now in effect. You shouldn't be here. Nice suit.
Good
Damn.
to see you too. I need your help.
Was that Halle Berry?
This, we are less than even. There's no...
Did you see how many knives was in that man's chest? I'm going back to that. Look how many knives this man has thrown inside this man's chest. Bro, there was 1 in his wrist and 3 in his chest.
Damn.
This movie about to be
There's
nice.
no escape for you. The high table wants your life.
My man said, bro, stop.
Would you help set the mood for our new guest?
Let us begin.
Our service is still off limits to me. What do you need? Guns. Lots of guns.
God damn.
You think you can take John Wick? You've got a nasty surprise coming.
I've been looking forward to meeting.
Now, is this the last John Wick movie?
I don't think
for
so.
a
No.
long time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely gotta catch up.
Yeah, me too.
You haven't disappointed.
We can keep this up as long as you'd like,
Got them
but
dogs.
this only ends one way.
All of this for what? Because of a puppy?
Wasn't just a puppy.
This movie about to be clean. But yeah, as far
John
this isn't the last
John Wick
one.
for Smash.
Keanu Reeves said he's willing to do like as many as they want him to do.
Oh, we about to have like a Fast and Furious type John Wick series.
Please.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, this John Wick looks like it's about to be clean.
But yeah, like I said, I've never seen any John Wick movies. I definitely want to catch up, and I'll definitely go see that if I watch the first 2. I want to though.
Yeah, I've only seen the second one, but it's good. It's really good.
I've heard the premise of the first one, but
Doesn't he like kill his dog or something? And he like loses his shit.
The very first one is where they kill his dog and then he goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes back.
that
shit.
nigga get tight about it.
But John Wick, looking forward to that one. Next, we have the first cursed movie on the list.
The first cursed movie. What is it?
Go ahead and watch.
Let's see.
Damn.
What you mean cursed? What do you mean cursed? No. This could be the best movie of 2018 until that Sonic come. 2019. All right, 2019 until Sonic come out.
All right, bro.
You stumbled upon an opportunity.
Gotta admit,
I
though,
can
Jasmine
make you
kind of
rich.
fine.
Rich enough to impress a princess.
Oh god, that is not Jafar, dude.
What would I have to do?
He sounds like a weasel.
There's a cave of wonders. Bring me the lamp.
You gotta admit though, they changed up Genie a lot. Like Genie looks way better.
Yeah, because they actually didn't make him blue on me.
Loyalty to wishes 3. I'm kidding. Watch this.
And then Genie swole. I don't think I ever want to see a swole Will Smith ever again.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside.
Y'all see my powers?
I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time.
Really?
I thought a princess could go anywhere.
Not this princess.
Do you trust me? Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better. I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. Let me share this whole new world with
Why is Disney doing this?
trailer low-key redeemed the movie a bit. I think this trailer was a little bit better than the last one, but still,
Yeah, it definitely was.
I'm still not all too keen on this movie. I don't know. I think Will Smith is gonna do decent.
Yeah,
He's definitely
probably
gonna save this movie. Like, I'm only going to see this movie because of Will Smith.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Despite him looking
like a blue Hulk. I will say though, I'll say it once and I will say it again. I know they're doing a Lilo and Stitch movie. I am not for it.
Me neither.
But I'm skipping it. Yeah.
They have one.
This movie will make bank for sure.
All right, what's next?
Next is Brightburn, which is a.
Ooh, I cannot wait for that movie.
Yeah, this movie looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, this movie looks really good.
Mom,
Who am I?
you are a gift.
We believe that you came here for a reason. I know it's been difficult for you lately, that you feel different from other kids.
Touch the floor, Brian.
You are different.
Caitlin, get my hand up.
He's a creep.
Help him up.
What are you doing?
I want him in handcuffs and I want him gone.
Do you even know who his real mother is?
I'm his real mother. Let's go.
Maybe there is something wrong with Brandon.
I will never turn against our son.
He's not my son.
Hey, who's messing with me?
Oh god, the eye stuff.
Something wrong?
Boy around by chance?
You're one of the only people in the world that knows how special I am.
There are believed to be no survivors among the 268 passengers on board.
No, no, no.
Whatever you've done, I know there is good inside you.
Tori! You're safe now.
I want to do good, Mom. I do.
Yeah, it's basically evil Superman.
Okay, so I definitely want to see this. This is gonna be really good. I feel like.
Yeah.
I just want to. I wonder how this movie's gonna end. Because if it's basically going off the idea of Superman, I feel like the way they're gonna stop him is they're gonna find something to kill him at the end, and she's gonna be the one to kill him.
Yeah.
They go find.
I don't know. I kind of feel like they might.
Or they could just go full dark and just have him kill her, and this man just goes wild on a city or something, and they end it there.
Yeah, I feel like that might be what happened. I'd prefer for that to happen, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited for this one.
You probably will.
Say it again, Pablo. You cut out.
Oh,
I feel like this could end like. Oh yeah, Have y'all ever seen Chronicle?
I've always wanted to, but I've never seen it. How does it end?
Chronicle is really good. Do you want me to tell you how it ends, or
just tell me how it ends? I don't care.
Okay, so the three guys who get superpowers. The one Michael B. Jordan, the one who plays the black one, he dies. And And then one goes bad, and one stays good. And at the end, he's about to like kill everybody, but he's standing in front of this statue with like a spear. And the one who can control like things around him, he basically just takes the spear and drives it through that man's chest, and leaving only one super being alive. I wish they had done a Chronicle 2, but that never happened. Yeah. Maybe I'll rent it one day and I'll come over one day, we can watch it. Ah!
Monsters?
Yeah.
What we are witnessing here.
Cannot wait for that. Don't play the final trailer. Don't play this one. This one shows way too much. No.
How many of these things are there?
17 and counting.
That's messed up.
I know Daniel personally cannot wait for this one.
Rodan. Ghidorah.
They're moving like a pack. They're hunting. They all respond directly to an alpha. We stop this Ghidorah. We stop them all.
Is there another creature that might stand a chance against him?
My God, Zilla.
Our planet will perish, and so will we. Unless we set Godzilla free.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's bring him in for a beer. No, this time we join the fight.
Run.
This is Godzilla's world. We just live in it.
Damn right.
That man moving. Balance between kaijus and people. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of the monsters in this movie because they said there's like 17 and counting, so they gotta show the monsters a lot in this. They got to.
Yeah, that looks really good. I will say though, I told Daniel I'm going to predict the ending of this movie right now.
Predict it. Let's hear it.
Predict it. You ready for it?
Yeah.
All right. So after everything's done, Godzilla beats all the monsters or whatever. The city is completely destroyed, right?
Right.
And the government's like, we need to have a monster of our own if this happens. Mecha Godzilla plans right there.
I could see it.
Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla.
I feel like that's the only reason I feel like that won't happen is because I'm pretty sure King Kong versus Godzilla is after this. So I feel like they'll set that up.
That's what's gonna happen. They fight. They send Mecha Godzilla out. Godzilla and King Kong have to fight that thing together.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see actually. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie.
Warner Brothers, get me in the writing department.
Alright. Next up we have
Sonic.
Cursed movie number 2.
Ew.
Oh,
Cursed movie number 2. Wait a minute.
That's probably what I think.
Ladies and
This is
gentlemen
what.
of NASA, this is Charles Xavier. Help is on the way.
We're doing space missions now.
Well, come on. What do you mean?
Bro, this movie not gonna be good.
We bring them home.
Especially after Endgame. Come on, bro.
I mean, no movie's gonna be good after Endgame, except for maybe Godzilla.
Where is she?
I don't think this movie's gonna be terrible. Where's Jean?
She should be dead.
Jean!
Did you hear what the kids are calling you?
Phoenix.
Hello, Jean. Who are you? The better question is, who
Who are you?
Something's happening to me.
When I lose control, bad things happen. But it feels good.
But it feels good.
That power.
Alright, shut up.
She doesn't seem like a good actor. Or actress, rather.
The X-Men.
Remember we had to sit through this twice in that Endgame trailer? I mean, the Endgame movie? Give us 2 damn trailers.
I was spared. All I gotta see.
I will say the only parts in this movie I really like are the Quicksilver parts, because the slow motion parts are always good.
She's still off, right?
That the guy from Split? Yes, it is.
Not Jean anymore.
Are you threatening me?
That's right.
That would be a bad idea.
Jane!
What I want them to do with this movie is I want them to kill every single X-Men. I want them all dead.
I mean, if they're not gonna do anything with them, might as well.
Yeah, that's why I want to see it. I want to see them all die. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
I have a feeling they're just gonna have like a big battle between her and like X.
I do feel like a bunch of characters will die in this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, it's not gonna save it.
If Quicksilver's the only one left alive, I'll be fine. Because he's my favorite X-Men. And I really want that character to be in the MCU.
Let's Nightcrawler be the first to go.
Nightcrawler? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Nightcrawler to be in the MCU. I love Nightcrawler.
I don't think the movie's gonna be terrible. I just don't think it's gonna be good either. Especially after Endgame. It's not gonna compare.
Alright, what's next?
Next is the Thor 4 movie.
Alright. We are the Men in Black. I think this is gonna be a good. I'll sleep on this. What?
I hope it's
What is the Men in Black?
Just as quickly.
Here come the Men in Black.
It's got promise.
In the universe.
I know.
I want in.
You erased my parents' memories.
You know, Chris Hemsworth, like, thank God I don't have to work out as much.
It took me 20 years to find you.
He had to work out in Endgame, to be honest.
I found you, which makes me perfect for this job.
Tessa Thompson could catch the meat.
Agent M.
Yes, see.
Shut up. Fucking Pumba.
You will be with Agent H.
I think Chris Hemsworth was clapping cheeks during the set.
Man's married.
Club here sucks.
Come on.
I ask again.
Alright.
I'm driving.
Is he really?
Yes, he is. He has kids.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This country.
It's just Thor and Valkyrie.
Yeah, there's a meme going around of him like slinging his kids around.
We are.
I've seen that video.
What happened here?
What do you think happened? We got our asses kicked.
Sorry.
Wait, are you a queen?
Indeed, she is.
I pledge loyalty eternal to you.
No, I'm not interested.
Too late. I already pledged the loyalty. I wish you'd said no.
Think Will Smith gonna show up in this movie?
Nah.
We've never faced a threat.
Damn.
Live.
Unfortunately.
They can take the form of anyone,
I haven't seen that before.
even our own agents.
Do we have a plan?
You know, sometimes you have to trust your gut.
Are those the scrolls?
Men in Black has been compromised and trusts no one.
See, we protect the Earth. And that means everyone and everything on it.
Yeah, baby!
We are the Men in Black. The men and women in black.
Yeah, ha. Perfectly done.
Are you suggesting that we try the most powerful weapon in the galaxy for fun?
Do it.
Press the button. Turn it up a few.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not, but I don't think it's.
I enjoy it. I enjoy the Men in Black movie, so
I have hope in it. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it at the very least, even if it's not great.
I won't go to the movies to see it, but if people tell me it's good, I'll go.
Is that a red box for you, Pablo?
Not a red box.
Red box.
Alright, next up we got Sadness Part 2.
Everyone, Bonnie made a friend in class.
Oh, she's already.
I don't know what this is.
No, she literally made a new friend. I want you to meet Forky.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
He's a spook. Yes, yeah, I know.
God only know what.
Forky is the most important toy
When he
to
snaps
Bonnie
his
right
fingers
now.
in Toy Story
We all
4.
have to make sure nothing happens to him. Woody, we have a situation.
I am not a toy. I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash.
Buzz, we've got to get Forky. Affirmative. Why am I alive? You're Bonnie's toy. You are going to help create happy memories that will last for the rest of her life.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah.
Why am I alive, saying?
Forky, come on. Bo?
Bo?
Hi there. My name is Gabby.
We can't stay.
Yes, you can. Boys. Woody, behind
Bo, what are you doing here?
No time to explain. Come with me.
We need to get back to our kid.
Aw, Sheriff Woody, always coming to the rescue.
Bonnie needs Forky.
Woody, who needs a kid's room when you
You know,
can
they didn't have to
all
make Bo
of
Peep thick,
this?
but they did.
Alright.
Shut your dumb ass up.
Alright.
We have to find them. What do we do, Buzz?
What would Woody do?
Jump out of a moving vehicle?
Let's go.
At least you don't have the Princess Peach syndrome anymore.
You know, you've handled
About to be a
this
twist
lot
film.
farther
Oh, that would be cool.
than I could.
Yeah, I can see it
Oh,
happening.
be the twist. That would be
There's
really cool,
plenty of
actually.
Kids out there. Sometimes change can be good.
You
That would
can't
add
teach
to the
this little boy
sadness.
new tricks.
You'd be surprised.
So you gotta put his ex-girlfriend down.
Forky.
I thought you were my bae. No, you're just fam. Bruh.
Toy Story, you know, Toy Story movies in general have always twist villains, if you think about it.
Don't let Woody leave.
Except for Toy Story 1, of
Their
course.
toys every day.
I don't know, I kind of saw Lotso being a villain at 3.
Remember it being this hard.
Woody?
Really?
Somebody's whispering in your ear.
Yeah, like, just,
Yeah, I get you.
especially like when they asked how to get out and he really just kind of like danced around it.
Yeah, brushed it. Yeah. The Prospector, though.
I feel like this movie about to be shad. I didn't see Prospector coming.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
This movie about to be sad. Isn't this the
I'm
last
not ready.
one?
Yeah, it's the last one.
Really?
Yeah, well, technically the third one was supposed to be the last one, but you know how Pixar is.
The
Spider-Man Far.
Pixar said we gave them the Incredibles 2 movie. Let's give them one more Toy Story. But sir, the Toy Story 3 was a good. I said I want one more Toy Story movie.
I think it's gonna be.
All right.
I think it's gonna be good.
Nah, it's gonna be a good movie.
It has to be.
All right, next movie.
You're right, Pablo. It's really gotta be.
Yeah, it does.
Or else people gonna be like, yeah, you should have left it off with 3.
Yeah.
The trailer is about to play, but if you haven't seen
Woody
Avengers
dies in
Endgame
Toy
yet,
Story 4.
stop watching
Oh,
because
God.
there's some serious spoilers about to come.
If you haven't seen Infinity War, go watch that first.
Everywhere.
Yeah, this trailer big hurted. This trailer big hurted.
Poor Peter, man, he was crying. He was crying the whole trailer.
Yeah, that man looked so sad in that one scene on the plane with Happy.
Right here, yeah.
That was my mood.
That man's eyes was red.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Twist, Peter was smoking big doinks on the plane.
Keep up the good work because I am going on vacation.
Heads up, Nick Fury's calling you.
I don't really want to talk to Nick
Answer
Fury.
the phone.
Why?
Because if you don't talk to him,
Like how Peter just told his business like that.
You sent Nick Fury to voicemail?
I gotta go.
You do not ghost Nick Fury.
What up, dorks? What's up? We're just talking about the trip.
I'm here in St. Marco Polo's.
Oh, I think MJ really likes me.
That reminds me when I first
You're a very
Not in the gooch.
contact.
The big object. Why Zendaya is so fine, bro?
Alright, relax.
She's mine. Back off.
We not going through this, Pablo. Not today.
You're saying there's a multiverse?
You're saying there's a multiverse? Looks directly in camera, winks.
Looks directly at the camera with a Miles shirt on.
What about Thor?
Off-world.
Just over the suit.
This ain't Deadpool.
But I'm just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Bitch, please, you've been to
Bitch, please, you've been to space.
That part had me laughing when I first watched it.
I want to go back on my trip with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ, I
am Spider-Man.
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
You're right, you may not be ready, but this is my responsibility.
Saving the world.
What it looks so faded out when she said Spider-Man.
And they got Tony glasses
Putting
on.
my friends in danger.
Yep.
The world needs the next Iron Man.
Yeah, he's the next Iron Man.
You going to step up or not?
You're probably right.
AKA Marvel needs a new poster boy. If it's not Spider-Man, I'm gonna be upset.
I gotta get you guys out of here. Get on the jet.
Who are you?
I work with Spider-Man.
You work for Spider-Man?
I work with Spider-Man, not for Spider-Man. New plan.
Can't figure out how Mysterio turns into a villain in this. I don't know. I feel like the twist is that he actually doesn't become a villain. I feel like.
I mean, look what they did to the Skrulls and Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be.
They weren't villains.
I feel like they're gonna be like, you thought it was a villain? Got y'all dumbasses. And then we gonna be like,
It was really Happy that was the villain. Oh shit.
Imagine. I think Far From Home's gonna be really, really good, but
Far From Home, yeah.
I mean, Mysterio has tricked Spider-Man tons of times and been a villain on the slide, but I don't know. I feel like he might not be a villain in this one. I don't
Watch Mysterio die in this movie.
I don't know how to feel that Spider-Man would want to be the next Iron Man. I mean, he's not gonna actually be Iron Man. If he is.
I think he meant more of that. Like this world needs a new.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not.
Probably more along the lines of Iron Spider or something like that, but
yeah, he's a new tech boy rather. Not even tech boy.
I mean, I feel like if anybody, it has to be him.
He just goes up to Morgan. Hey, you need to step up. Come on now.
Hop up in the
Are you smart?
Step in the suit.
Are you smart? Hey, look, get in the suit. Hey,
like
you'll grow into it. Just stay in that suit.
Finally get into the multiverse in this one, so it's gonna be interesting to see.
After credit, who are you? My name's Miles Mabobos.
All right, time for cursed movie number 3.
Cursed movie number 3. What's this one?
Life's not fair. Is it, my little friend? While some are born to
wait,
feast,
Pablo.
Yeah.
Have you seen this trailer yet?
in the dark.
Yeah, I have.
At the end, when Seth Rogen is singing, he chuckles. I want you to listen out for it.
Everything you see
Seth Rogen probably gonna be the best part of this movie.
exists together.
Oh, Timon and Pumbaa are definitely gonna be the best part of this movie. I'm just looking forward to Childish Gambino singing. Can't wait to be king. Can't wait for it.
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason I want to go see this movie.
Searches for what he can give.
I was looking singing Hakuna Matata too.
Beyonce's movie.
Oh yeah, him.
Run away, Simba, and never return.
I see this movie. It looks so gray, dude.
Yeah.
Where's the color?
It's all brown and gray.
Oh yeah, I forgot Eric Andre is in this movie. That's gonna be
I think he's Timon, isn't he?
No, he's one of the hyenas.
Oh. Who's Timon then?
Color.
I'm not sure who Timon is. Oh no, Seth Rogen is Timon. No, wait, Seth Rogen is Pumbaa.
It's Pumbaa. Alright, here it comes. Pablo, listen.
Why that man chuckle? I don't know. I mean, I don't think the movie's gonna be bad.
It's probably gonna be the same movie, actually.
Yeah,
it's about to be. It's about to be.
It just feels lifeless, I guess.
It's weird because they can't change anything without people being like, oh no. Because with Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella and even Aladdin, if they change something, people will be like, oh well, okay. I mean, that's a way to keep it fresh. But with Lion King, if they change one thing, people are like, nope, throw it in the garbage.
Not the garbage.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I'd call it an official soundtrack, like probably on the spot.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely grab that. Even if they make a vinyl of it, it's over.
All right, time for movie of the year, movie of 2019.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Movie of 2019, right here.
I think.
And y'all might think I'm joking, but you can ask Chris. I'm dead ass serious.
Oh,
movie
come on, bro!
Right here.
Come on!
Movie of 2019, right here.
Oh God!
What's wrong with you?
Jesus, you in this franchise.
More like Curse movie number 4.
This is the movie of 2019. Chris, you know I love some Fast and Furious.
I was gonna say, Alex, I think you think that I hate Fast and Furious. I love the Fast and Furious movies. But you cannot sit here and tell me that this isn't ridiculous.
Oh, that's why I love it, because it is ridiculous. It's literally a superhero movie.
It is. I mean, I'm gonna see it and I know I'm gonna damn enjoy it, but it's so ridiculous.
I might fuck around and see this movie more than Infinity War.
That's crazy.
Luke Hobbs.
Come on, Idris Elba. Come on. That's a good looking man.
Elba.
That's Black Superman.
All three of these guys are good looking men. Come on now.
Yes, sir.
We could wipe out half the population.
The woman? Get her out of here. I don't want to see her.
Can we get the woman out of here? I'd just like to see the handsome men, please.
Yeah.
It's my sister.
Put your handsome men on the phone.
Hey, he come here to talk to you. Put the men on the phone.
Look after your sister. Listen, I'll handle it.
The only way we survive is working together.
Remember when this was about underground racing? Bro. The evolution of this franchise is amazing.
Bro, and people still enjoy it. That's what's awesome about it.
That's what's weird.
These movies make hella money.
Let's see if we can get in sync.
So you guys are being hunted by an army of
Bro,
mercenaries.
we don't talk about Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift is what led into the other good movies.
Tokyo Drift is the only one that I'm on.
I fell asleep through it the first time I watched it.
Can't wait
Like
for
I
one
still
of the
like,
Fast and Furious movies.
I still like Tokyo Drift, but it's like
Get off the grid.
Where?
Fast and Furious, Game End.
My baby's come home.
You're not supposed to take it serious.
Mama, but I need my brothers.
It's not trying to, it's all like that.
It's going to war. We're gonna need cars and guns. Mama, where's all our guns?
I get rid of them.
Very noble, Mrs. Hobbs. You're in serious trouble.
That's an understatement.
Let's get old school.
You guys want to know a fun fact about The Rock since we're looking at this?
Yeah.
On this man's cheat like days, this man eats 3 pizzas, 11 pancakes, and 2 dozen brownies.
God damn.
This man eats 5,000 calories a day.
That's a big man.
I'm gonna try to speak with 8-Bit about this movie. I need to hear a big old Roman Reigns, ooh, ah, and I'll be good.
We're going for a ride.
I need Rock to fart on somebody and be like, can you smell it?
Alright. Alright.
That would be the funniest shit.
Why does he have to fart on somebody? Why does he have to fart on
direct the
somebody?
movie, I'm having him say that.
No, I'm gonna make sure that you never direct a movie with The Rock. But yeah, this is a movie of the year. Endgame.
It might actually be pretty good.
Endgame. Whom?
All right. You're pissing me off, Scoob.
Yeah, Roman went to go film this like a little bit after he quit, so he can do remission from his cancer, and then he went and filmed this for a little bit.
Endgame, y'all hear something? Mid-game is more like it.
Marvel's sweating right now as the days get closer to this movie.
I'm Helen Keller in this bitch.
Alright.
Did you hear The Rock's supposedly in talks with Marvel though?
Really? I thought he wanted to be Black Adam.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He is a Black Adam, but they in talks of him being in that Eternals movie.
I mean, I wouldn't mind rocking the MCU.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Next, we got Scary Stories.
Ooh, I remember this story. I remember this movie.
This town has told
Yep.
stories about me.
It's one of the stories called The Ugly Barnacle.
Y'all really gonna throw this ad right here? I ain't seen a single ad.
But they don't realize I have scary stories of my own.
This movie's gonna be good.
Yeah, looks pretty decent.
Tell me a story.
I just remember reading the stories.
Yeah, the books was fire. So I wanted to say this because I just noticed it. Why does this and Godzilla both have Over the Rainbow playing?
Really?
Yeah, this has Over the Rainbow playing too.
Sarah Bellows' book, where the stories write themselves and it all comes alive.
You don't read.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah, it does.
The book reads you.
The book reads you.
The book reads me. Book just look at me. Bro, really?
I'm afraid I'm gonna die, Dad.
Oh God.
Bro, on God. This is you? This is your mind?
We're next. We're next.
So if I remember, doesn't the book like make your worst fears?
Well, the book's just a bunch of scary stories.
Oh, okay.
So the way this movie is working is it's looking like it's just a bunch of the scary stories. And she finds the book and the stories just start coming true to them. That's what it looks like. But the book is just a bunch of scary stories. The next movie doesn't even have a trailer yet, but we could just talk about it a little bit if we're excited for it and all that. Is It Part 2.
Well, actually, we're supposed to get a trailer for it this week.
Oh, really? Well, they should have dropped that shit sooner.
Hey, look, how many did you play that Dora the Explorer trailer for me?
I made sure not to include that movie on this list, but
hey, look,
I'm excited for it too. I like the first one a lot. I saw it like 3 times.
Yeah. I'll see it. I'm definitely gonna see it. I gotta see how this story ends or continues rather, because we're probably gonna get like 3 of them.
Yeah,
in all honesty,
I think we might get 3. I don't know. It might just be 2, but we'll see.
Dun, 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 dun. That's not the song.
Next, we got probably what's probably gonna be the best DC movie of all time.
Oh, Teen Titans Go.
Yes, sir.
The movies.
Does it help to have someone to talk to?
That is a good movie though. In all honesty.
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy
If this movie
face.
ends up becoming the best DC movie, that'd be amazing. If a Joker movie is the
told me
best
I had a
DC
purpose.
movie.
If it's directed good, well enough, it could be.
They got pretty good actor being Joker too.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah, man. Why everybody fucking with Joker, man?
Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier?
Damn.
You'd get some meat on that man bones.
Rock just come out, just come through his door. Let me get some protein in ya.
Arkham State Hospital.
In the sky, you'll get by.
I wonder if that black girl is supposed to be Harley, maybe.
I love his laugh.
And maybe tomorrow
What's so funny?
Why they just beating him on the subway?
Gotham's lost
lost its way.
How you just beat a random dude?
What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
I love this Joker's outfit.
He fitted.
I was a little skeptical about the paint first, and then I saw everything else, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can deal with this.
I feel like they're like tricking us, like what Abe said, make him sympathetic. I feel like we see a lot of him not in the makeup in this movie. I feel like that's gonna be a small part of the movie, and then this man gonna start wiling out later.
I wonder if Batman's gonna show up.
I don't know. The rumors are supposedly that kid that he does the mouth thing to is a young Batman, and that this Joker,
but that's a little young though.
Yeah, but the rumor is that this Joker is like what inspires Batman's Joker. Like this dude inspires Batman's Joker to become Joker.
Oh.
That's the rumors though. I don't. It's probably not true, but yeah, I'm excited for this movie. Now for cursed movie number 4.
Oh no.
I
heard it. I heard it. Before you even put
I was waiting for this for a minute.
Yes, sir. What you mean? What you mean cursed? Bro, this is bright light. Bright light. Day 0.
Why Gangster's Paradise?
Paradise, because he's a gangster.
Fast. Gotta go fast.
He's a crip.
20 minutes ago, an energy surge knocked out power across the entire Pacific Northwest. This needs someone who can figure out exactly what we're dealing with.
You're not suggesting who I think you're suggesting.
Why can't Sonic just have good things? That man got Converse on?
Got them bug bailers.
Looks like he has Converse on. What the? Jim Carrey definitely gonna be the best part of this movie.
Yes, I am. Nope.
Yeah.
I probably haven't seen Jim Carrey in a movie in a fat minute.
Allow me to clarify.
I know people said they wanted him to play like Morty or whatever.
Critical importance. The disparity between us is too vast to quantify.
I mean Rick, not Morty.
The doctor thinks you're basic.
Listen, pal, I don't know if you realize
I'm sorry, Major. What was your name?
Benny. Nobody cares.
Let us pray for the animators that are redoing all of these Sonic scenes.
Meow?
So ugly, bro.
Meow.
Come on.
What do you... Meow. Look at his lips. That boy has lips. At least the voice is good.
Yeah, the voice is fine. It's just the way Sonic looks.
But thank you for asking.
Yeah, it's very off-putting.
Our job is to secure it, neutralize it.
Why is he so smart?
See what makes it tick.
Just look at his glasses.
For the producers of the Fast and Furious, it's your favorite people, Alex.
9 million steps today.
You trust them with the Fast and Furious. Now I will say this scene coming up is cool.
Yeah, this
where you
scene
slow
is cool.
motion.
Where Sylvester's red and everything else was black, yeah.
Stay in there and be quiet.
Yeah, that part reminded me of the that part in like Over the Hedge where that fucking squirrel just like drinks a bunch of soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can't see that chocolate dropping this.
Look, it's Mushroom Hill Zone.
Is that what that is?
That's what it looks like it's supposed to be.
At least it's not Green Hill Zone.
They about to overuse the Quicksilver stuff, probably. I mean, at least it'll be the coolest parts, I guess. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna go see it, but shit.
I gotta see how they rework Sonic's look though first.
If they even do, which them reworking Sonic look was probably all the publicity stunt. They probably already changed the way he looks. Too bad I'm bootlegging the movie. That's crazy.
I saw that the thing is they probably had like 2 versions of the movie already, and they put that one out, but then they're like, nope, use the other one. Dude.
All right, next, I don't give a shit about this movie, but it's probably gonna be one of the biggest movies of the year, so I'll show it.
I already know what it is.
Obligated.
And I can't wait to see it.
Yes, sir, I am obligated as a Sonic fan. Yeah, I don't give a shit about this fucking movie. Garbage ass movie.
I already know what it is.
I don't.
Let it go! I cannot wait for this movie.
She wanna be Frozone so bad.
Oh. Did not know this was a thing, to be honest.
I wish it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Look at them feet.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Them ice cold feet.
Alright. Breath of the Wild. Why does it look like her shirt has melded into her skin?
Because it's wet. Her shirt's wet.
Wet like water.
Yeah, right.
Nah, bro, that don't look like it's wet. It looks like it's fused to her skin.
First of all, the animation isn't done. Second, her shirt is wet.
That shit is fused to her skin.
This fall. Get it? Cause it's fall based.
My problem with this movie is they're making it look like it's gonna be some kind of epic, and it's really not going to be.
It may be.
It's not going to be.
It probably will.
It's not going to be.
I didn't get the big deal about the first one.
Mid-ass franchise.
What you mean? She come at you with the sword at the end. If that's not epic and cool, I don't know what is.
That scene not even in the movie, nigga.
What you mean?
Anyways,
Slice.
Moving on, because nobody gives a shit about that movie.
But you played it though.
We have, where the fuck is the trailer for this movie? What is this movie called again? Oh, right, there it is. We have this shit.
I swear if I think this is what I think it is.
This is the last movie. I don't know how
Star
I feel
Wars.
about this movie.
Star Wars? I mean, like I said, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, so I really don't care if this movie is good or bad. I hope it's good. So he's Star Wars fans, so I don't have to hear about it. This movie for 50 years.
Like I said, I'm just excited for them to end this so that when they come back to Star Wars, they can do something new for once instead of fucking nostalgia, rehash bullshit.
I will say though, The Force Awakens is pretty fucking good though.
Force Awakens, yeah. Force Awakens is really good.
I like The Force Awakens. Last Jedi was big This movie,
yeah, I think out of this whole Star Wars thing they're doing, my favorites are Force Awakens and Rogue One.
Oh yeah, I think Rogue One's pretty good too.
I
even found enjoyment in Solo. I didn't hate it, but you know. Not a single Star Wars movie? Wow.
Yikes.
I mean, there's people who've never seen a Marvel movie, so.
Yikes.
And some of them went to go see Endgame.
Those people are probably boring people.
Yeah.
Pablo, that's so true. You have people who have never seen a Marvel movie and went to see Endgame.
Yeah.
We'll always be with you.
So
Nobody's actually really
Shut up!
The purple guy.
No one's ever
Oh, you talking? He was making a joke. I thought you was talking about Star Wars. I was like, what purple guy, nigga? So looking to bring bring CGI Leia back. I mean, they have to. Leia never died.
How do you?
Leia is still alive, so they gotta bring some closure to that somehow.
Unless they do some like some.
How do you kill the two dudes that are alive, but you don't? But you keep the only one that's actually dead.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna.
They actually wasted money.
I don't think they're gonna kill her in this though. I think she's just gonna like go off or some shit. Like I don't think they're.
Lando gonna go too.
Lando about to be part of it.
He gonna perish.
They may kill Lando actually. That's the sad part.
Yeah, they might actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Palpatine laugh at the end about to be bait. Oh yeah, that's big bait. Big bait, big pandering.
I guarantee you it's gonna be like how they do when old Jedi's die. I guarantee you his like essence or whatever is like trapped inside the Death Star or whatever. And we're gonna spend 5 minutes.
That's supposedly only a Jedi thing though. Sith aren't supposed to be able to do that, but
he probably cheated it. I don't know. We're only gonna see that man for like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go home about the rest of the movie.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's all the talk for the movies. This podcast has been long as shit, 2 hours. Last thing we're going to talk about here is the state of play that's happening on May 9th, which is I think, Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
It's at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'll just read through the little article they posted because it's mad short. It says, "Hi all, excited to share that State of Play will return for a new episode next Thursday, May 9th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be a quick show, around 10 minutes, but we've got some PS4 updates we couldn't wait to share with you. PlayStation Worldwide Studios will be showing off an extended look at Medieval, as well as a first look at a new title, and we'll have other updates and announcements for upcoming PS4 games. One note, don't expect any updates relating to our next generation plans this time." So, they're finally going to show more Medieval, and they're showing supposedly a new game. What do you guys expected to see from this? I mean, it's only 10 minutes long. We already know 2 of the things that they're going to be showing. And
I just hope, I say it every time, and I always hope for it. I just hope I see a Gravity Rush 3.
I don't think you're going to see it, because they said no next
year. I'm not hoping. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait for all this stuff to be VR shit again.
Yeah. I feel like... So it said an extended look at Medieval, so I feel like Medieval might take up like 5 minutes, so half of the fucking thing.
Why is PlayStation doing this? Just show your shit with E3.
Because they're trying to be like Nintendo and show their stuff off whenever they want. My thing is...
It doesn't work for y'all.
My thing isn't, why are you doing it? My thing is, why are you doing it like this? Like, just 10-minute little snippets of stuff? Like, that's kind of whack.
Yeah.
Like, make it like half an hour or something.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna jack Nintendo, then do it like Nintendo. Like 15-30 minute long things instead of these 10 little minute shits that nobody gives a fuck about.
Right. People gonna watch it, they gonna write back the beating they need.
Plus, if they're showing a new game for like a 10-minute clip, that shows how little confidence they have to show at E3.
I mean, they're not going to E3.
Oh yeah, duh. I forgot about that.
I want to see
Never
a
mind
samurai
then.
game. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is probably a PS5 game. We're probably not going to see anything for that game this year at all. That's a PS5 game for sure. I don't know. I don't expect much from this. I don't really care.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
I don't really care about Medieval. Yeah, I'll watch it to see what that new game is and what else they're showing, but I don't have high hopes for it at all. The last one.
I'll be at work when it's live.
The last one was mid. Only good thing they really showed was that Iron Man VR, but then again, it's VR.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that and that one game where that kid like draws the monsters.
The paintbrush game is cool too.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll probably get that.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably won't have a podcast or anything about the state of play thing. Well, probably, I don't know if you work or not, Chris. Pablo said he did.
I work, but I get off at like 1.
So
what time's it? What time does it start?
It's at 6 our time.
Yeah, so
me and Chris will probably watch it together and then just talk about it then. Yeah. Like, it doesn't really warrant being a podcast. If we got a direct this week, like I thought we would, probably we would have talked about it, but we'll just talk about it after we watch it. So, this podcast is going on for a while, so I think that's it for now. About 2 hours and 10 minutes. I
Very nice podcast.
Appreciate you guys all coming out. We had some good conversations. Like I said, the gaps between the podcasts aren't going to be as big as they were before, but at the same time, I don't have a schedule for them yet. I don't know when the next podcast will be. Probably in like at the latest 2 weeks. I'll figure out something we could talk about if no news pops up. I've been wanting to do like a nostalgia podcast for a minute where we just talk about old games and movies and shit. So if no news,
that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So if no news pops up within like the next week or two, we'll probably be doing that. Probably on another Monday again, because I know you're usually off Mondays, Chris, and I'm always off Mondays. And then if Pablo works, and gets off later, then you know. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. Obviously you're already on my Twitch channel, so follow if you're not.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
So you can get that Slurpee mode.
My Twitter is just still Fleeticus. YouTube, who cares about it? If you're already here watching it, then you don't need to see it. But if you follow me on Twitter, I'll tweet out when this podcast is on YouTube. Chris, you got anything you want to plug?
Nah.
Pablo?
What about you, Pablo?
Twitter.com/PabloAutoGender, but everybody that's been here, they already follow me.
Yeah, so that's it for this podcast. Thank you guys for coming out, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.